Welcome to NetFront Presence. I'm Jeff Gordon, the Post-Dispatch, joined by Tom Timmermann. Matthew DeFranks is, as they say in the business, on assignment, which is a lot of diapers and such. So we're wishing Matt the best, and he'll be back before the draft and free agency and all that as the NetFront will pick up. But Tom Timmermann was our coverage point person, and man, let's go ahead and start with that. I don't know, man. I mean, that ending of that was crazy, and just kind of take us through what that scene was like in Winnipeg. As this team was so close to going to the Elite Eight.
Yeah, they were. I mean, from a Blues point of view, I mean, just the noise of the frenzy of people in Winnipeg going nuts. They're talking about being alone in the building. I mean, there were, 20 Blues players and however many coaches there are, and not a whole lot of, Blues fans, and just inundated by everything that is Winnipeg, because that place was going nuts. It's very difficult to compare sounds between two, but in a building like Canada Life Center, which is not that big, relatively, everyone's really close, and it just was, they were going nuts. And yeah, and you look back to those final 30 seconds of regulation there, and you just think that any stick on a puck at any point, changes the outcome of everything. And they couldn't do it. They couldn't get whatever. They just needed one more play somewhere in that time, and it didn't happen. And the players afterwards were just, obviously disconsolate. I mean, Braden Shen was, who knows when you get a chance like that again. And he, Colton Parayko was kind of typical of Colton Parayko, but Shen took it hard. And we could see it when we talked to players on Tuesday. It's still hanging with them. It's not going away. But for St. Louis fans, I think it is the flip side of the Cardinals Rangers World Series. I mean, except they had David Freese, playing for Winnipeg to hit the home run, and because the Rangers were that close and the Blues were that close to advancing, which for them would have felt close to a World Series the way this season went for them. So yeah, but that's going to stick with them for a long time. But it was an amazing thing to see. I mean, just you don't see much, happiness by those. I mean, they were pretty darn happy people, the Winnipeg Jets and Winnipeg fans, and the Blues the exact opposite.
Yeah, the Blues obviously in 2019 saw the other end of it, that series against Dallas, the Pat Maroon goal. In particular, all the things that could have happened in that game that didn't for Dallas, and the Blues march on, and then at that point they became on a whole other force of nature, and to win the whole thing, it just came in the balance. There were so many moments in that game that could have gone either way, and they fell the Blues way, and this time with a push that was starting to look very similar to the 19 push that just didn't get in Game 7, the push. And the feedback you got after the game, or as they thought about the season, and what we heard from folks on Tuesday, they felt they gave everything they could, did everything they wanted to do in terms of their physicality. They put themselves in a position to win, and they were in a position to win, and they just couldn't finish the job. Did so much, checked every box but the very last one.